Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
Hello again. What happened to your mother's golden key?
As you can see from the letter I gave you, the court destroyed the key.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Can I try out your key grinder?
No. I wouldn't want you to lose any fingers.
Ah, limey. You can smell the ascorbic acid. Ew, they're slimy, all right. And not just the heads.
Hello.
Wasn't this closer to the box before? Tell me again about Bella Fisher's fishing spot.
3 clues they say she left behind as to where it was. But no one knows what sort of clues they'd be.
All rumors, of course. Probably nothing to it.
Remind me how I'm supposed to find other chums.
They'll have fishing lures just like yours,
Possibly worn on their clothing.
or otherwise nearby.
And then ye show them your own lure.
Got it. I think I'll browse today's catch.
You'll find none better.
Can I trade in my fish for some other ones?
Always happy to take a trade in. Today we've got hagfish, toadfish, slimehead, bloater, and lumpsucker. What'll it be?
Bloater.
I'll put it on your tab.
Thanks. What do you feed her?
Feed her.
They look a little ripe. I'd like to trade my fish in for some toadfish.
Fresh off the boat. I'll put it on your tab.
Thanks. They have hagfish, toadfish, slimehead, bloater, and lumpsucker. Somehow, I don't think he's doing fine. Wally? What happened here? Wally's shop has been ransacked. This is all that's left of Wally's standard-sized maps, globe, odd-sized maps, and boxes of other maps. Who could have done this? I guess LeChuck, obviously. Wally, can you hear me? Are you okay? I guess he's not here. And he's probably not okay. These maps were Wally's life's work. At least I assume so. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Hello? It's not like her to leave the place unlocked. Also, I smell brimstone and beard oil. LeChuck's been here. And that magical glow on the safe is new. I bet that's his work. Unless it's Captain Lila. I don't know what this glow means, but I bet it means LeChuck. Or Madison. Either way, I'd better find the keys soon. I'd need a lot of keys to open that. I just need to get all 5 keys. Aww, this is where I risked my neck.
Hey, Guybrush!
Let's visit again soon.
Have your people call my people.
The human toll of these natural disasters is devastating. The human toll of these natural disasters is devastating.
Ah!
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Can I get any more disaster relief IOUs?
It's 1 to a customer. If you want, I can revise the IOU I gave you to apply to a different project, but that's as far as I can go.
Yes, please.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Yeah, my ship suffered some damage. It needs a keel overhaul.
Sounds dubious, but I've heard worse. Here you go.
Ahoy!
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 Permission to come aboard.
Afraid we can't let you do that.
Permission to come aboard, sir.
This isn't a protocol issue.
Although we do enjoy a good protocol.
Are you going to let me talk?
Apparently, that's what you enjoy doing.
There's been a deadly scurvy outbreak on the ship. We're under strict quarantine, so we don't infect others with this deadly pathogen.
I don't think scurvy is contagious.
You don't know that. My best friend's uncle's gardener's dog says it is.
It's a scientific fact.
Now, don't try to snow us with your science quackery.
If scurvy wasn't contagious, then only one person would have it.
Duh.
Where'd you get that cool flag with all the holes? It looks familiar.
We found it floating in the ocean. It's one of Bella Fisher's flags. She probably lost it when her ship went down.
We're afraid to take it down and offend the scurvy gods.
There is no such thing as the scurvy gods.
Well, then why is there scurvy? Answer me that.
Can I have your flag?
Did you not hear me? Scurvy! On board! Quarantine!
Well, you could just toss it down to me.
Best not to risk it. It's probably crawling with scurvy, trust me.
You should try limes. They help prevent scurvy.
Where did you hear that?
Is that more of your science mumbo-jumbo?
You need to leave before you catch scurvy.
Have a look at this flyer on limes.
Ascorbic acid deficiency, collagen synthesis, mucous membranes.
Hey, that is a bunch of science nonsense.
We won't have any of that around here.
It's all a trick to track our plunder.
As if you have any plunder.
Bye. Don't let the scurvy bite you.
Scurvy bites. I knew this was bad.
Hey, Murray.
Have you tried scurvy? It would suit you.
Any other genius ideas?
Hush, I'm acting natural.
Any other genius ideas?
Hush, I'm act.
Hi.
Hi.
I hear these can help prevent scurvy.
You heard right.
I've already got plenty of limes. What do you think of Stan Stanman as a marketing advisor? He's in jail, but maybe he can look at the pamphlet anyway?
That guy could sell fleece to a dog and probably would. Just what we need, actually. Good idea.
You said a seagull carried away my half of the picture of us?
It flew into the lime groves. So far, I haven't found it. Sorry.
I'll go find Stan now.
Thanks.
Elaine and I debate about whether it looks like a parrot or a cockatoo. Ah, I love that place. It's like a 100-foot candy cane. That's where all the driftwood goes during driftwood mating season. Pirates used to have to steal this from Elaine to prove themselves. No, at least that's what they told me when they made me do it. Not everyone can list a staple remover among their cherished mementos. It obviously means something to Elaine, too. That bird needs an attitude adjustment. No way. I don't want to lose my hand. Oh! No way. I don't want to lose my hand. Whoa!
Not done with my drink.
Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
No, you can't take it! With my bar gone and no hope to repair it, this is all I have left!
Hello? Anyone up there patrolling the deck? Ready to kick me into the sea? Sounds like the coast is clear. I hope. Unless it's a trap.
You are a disgrace to the pirating profession.
I'm more focused on the staying alive profession right now, thanks. So far, so good. So, obviously I'm actually Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. Again. I assume that's your real skin this time?
Yeah, sorry for tricking you with the other two.
Two?
One. Math's not my best subject.
Either way, don't worry about it. You're LeChuck's rival, not mine. I've got better things to worry about. Also, I enjoyed the book you brought me.
Where is everybody?
Flambe's up in the crow's nest. Odds are he's sleeping. Iron Rose said she was running an errand. The rest went with LeChuck on that other ship.
Would that be Captain Madison's ship?
I think that's right.
Interesting. Don't tell LeChuck I was here, okay?
No, don't worry. I wouldn't want to risk making him that angry. He gets a bit, scary.
Remind me why Flambe still has a job? He doesn't do anything.
He's handy to have around when we have to fix things below the waterline at night.
Hang in there, Bob.
Still not funny.
Yeah. It's kind of soothing in a weird way. Old boots and deodorant. It's like a college dormitory. Putra keeps a hot fire going here. It won't keep anyone out, but it could keep something in. That ought to give it some zip. This is Chef Putra's Demon Pepper, made from the hottest peppers you can get. Tasting it is not a... These open plan offices are all the rage now. Toasty. Toasty. Ooh, I can't decide which is more disturbing. LeChuck somehow stealing Elaine's wedding veil? Or if I'm wrong about what that is, taking it would be a big mistake. If I'm right, it would be a bigger one. Nice. A slideshow of creepy zombie guys. I know art is supposed to grab you, but this is taking it too far. Top deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, LeChuck shouting. Now's not a good time to attract attention. I wouldn't want to wake him up. These things get more sophisticated every year. It's a torn painting of me. This is torn from a portrait of Elaine and me.
Halt, ship! If that's what you can call that.
Made it myself. It's a source of pride.
This is a scurvy inspection point.
The law requires that you're carrying limes before I allow you to proceed north.
Here, look, I have lines, see?
To proceed north, you'll have to fill out a customs declaration form. Name?
Guybrush Threepwood, Esquire.
Fill this out and be completely honest. Right, let's see how you've done. Well, we have a problem right off the start. We don't allow pirates on Bermuda. I'm going to have to request that you leave these waters immediately.
Does it help if I'm a mighty pirate?
No. Back so soon? To proceed north, you'll have to fill out a customs declaration form. Name?
Guybrush Threepwood, Esquire.
Fill this out and be completely honest. Right, let's see how you've done. Good answer. Interesting you would check that one. Good penmanship. Not checking that was smart. Okay, this looks in order. You may proceed with full approval of the Bermuda Port Authority.
Stay back! I can see you! How did you find me?
I just sailed up and here you were.
Who are you?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Are you alone?
At the moment.
Thank goodness! I'm Ned Filigree, accountant. I don't mean to be rude, it's just that I'm in hiding.
Who is it you're afraid of?
Well, have you heard of Stan S. Stanman?
The name sounds familiar.
Thank goodness they locked him away on Bermuda. He'll be chipping ice in the quarry for a long, long time. I can't help but be nervous, but actually, I guess I've got decades before I really have to worry about it.
How come you're afraid of Stan? He's always struck me as pretty harmless, except economically.
Sure, but you never can tell what someone like Stan will do. He's got no moral center.
There's that term again.
Like I said, I'm glad he's safely stuck in the Bermuda quarry for a good long time.
Where did you say they were keeping Stan again?
The ice quarry on Bermuda. He'll be there for years and years, and more years after that, thank goodness.
You must be good at math.
I'm a creative accountant. Math doesn't really enter into it.
You any good?
Don't judge me by where I live. I've just had a few setbacks. It's all I can afford right now, but it's temporary.
I'm on a quest to recover the secret of Monkey Island.
That's a good move. I've heard the secret is a one-of-a-kind intangible, which means you can assign it whatever value you want to. Also, since it's very old, you can claim a lot of depreciation.
Wait, are you trying to tell me I'm gonna have to pay taxes on the secret?
Not if you're smart about it.
I'm gonna explore the island a little bit.
Holler if you find anything interesting.
That's a mighty fine-looking chest you have there. What's in it?
Everything I own. The fruits of a man's life. The yardstick by which I'll be measured when I'm gone. It's mainly paperwork.
Nice likeness of you. Where's the other half?
No comment.
Can I have the picture?
No! That would be weird. Easy, Ned. He's not coming.
I'm gonna explore the island a little bit.
Holler if you find anything interesting.
Hey, Murray. This looks like a great place for you to spend the rest of your death.
Don't even think about it, you traitorous worm. Remember who got you the map.
A bucket filled to the brim with rotten fish bones. The wind must have blown out the fire. I'm staying far away from this. The wind must have blown out the fire. It's a very regal-looking ice sculpture. It says, Courthouse of Bermuda. It's locked. Maybe I'll come back later.
Order! Order in the court! I am going to cite you for contempt of court for not asking permission to approach the bench.
I humbly apologize. May I approach the bench, Your Honor?
You may approach the bench. Court is now in session. Judge Plank presiding. How do you plead?
Innocent. I was framed.
Order! Order in the court! Quiet on the gallery, or there will be arrests.
Your Honor, do you have to buy your own robes? Or are they court-appointed?
Order! Order in the court! If I don't get order, I am going to clear the court!
What did Your Honor do wrong to get this appointment?
Never beat a Supreme Court justice in cribbage.
Your Honor, are you wearing pants under that robe? Please remember that you're under oath.
Order! Order in the court! If I don't get order, I am going to clear the court!
Did I mention I am searching for the secret of Monkey Island?
Until it becomes a legal matter before the court, it is of no interest to me. Although, I do remember a case several years back where the secret was claimed to be a fraud and a scam to sell computer games. I believe that was settled out of court for a substantial sum.
That is all, Your Honor.
Court is adjourned!
Toasty. Is there anything special about this stump?
No. Why?
Well, it was tagged, so I thought, you know, maybe there would be a great gag about a secret opening to a system of tunnels or something like that.
Please, don't joke about tunnels next to the prison, sir.
Are you and the chums?
Not saying anything.
I show this to other people who have them to start a storytelling session. Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden, our ship was attacked by a huge kraken. The creature fled. Of course, then we had to put out the fire.
Listen, let me tell you something about anglers.
By which you mean people who fish?
Right, but if you are one, you'd say angler.
I would?
Every subculture has its own special language. Words with significance specific to that subculture. When you use them, you convey both meaning and membership.
That sounds good.
That's why authentic sounding fish stories always have plenty of angler lingo. For example, I wouldn't tell people a big fish broke my string. I'd say I was jigging with a hard bait when a strike from a lunker snapped my leader.
That's both highly specific and difficult to understand.
Exactly the point. Want to give it a try?
Okay. I was bait casting dead stick from a crow's nest with a Guggen called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden, our stringer took a strike from a smoker that turned out to be a mermaid. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside.
Yeah, that's the way. You almost sound like a real angler. I have given you my best tip. See if you can get some other chums to do the same.
I'll do that. Hi. Any chance I could get inside the quarry?
Not many try to get in here, just out. What's the purpose of your visit?
I'm an ice retailer, investigating supply possibilities.
You'd have to take that up with the head office, which is not inside the quarry. The only people allowed inside are the prisoners. And also, I suppose, people visiting the prisoners, but no one ever does that.
I'd like to visit a prisoner, please.
We do have a visitation policy, but it's quite strict. Who are you here to see?
Stan.
We do have a Stan. I'm a little surprised he'd have a visitor. Can you prove you know him?
I can describe him. Loud jacket. Never stops moving his arms. Or his lips.
That does sound like him. But I'm supposed to see some actual physical evidence. Just bring me something that shows you two have ever been in a room together. That way, I can tell my boss that I did my job.
Hey, fellow chum.
You must know the tradition. I can't talk chum's business if you don't show your lure.
I'd like to visit my close friend Stan, please.
Like I told you, I need to see some hard evidence that you've ever been within 2 feet of each other.
Nice stump. Toasty. Toasty. Nice view. Wow! Wouldn't want to fall from here. Roaring fire, melting ice. Very hoogly.
Welcome, loyal subject.
These matches are specially formulated for freezing temperatures. Disclaimer, will not light underwater. This entire castle is made of ice. Thank goodness there's a fire, ready to be freezing. Ah. It's slowly filling up with castle. It's slowly filling up with castle. At the end of the plank.
My only copy. Please don't touch it.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. I didn't quite catch that.
Grunt.
I see. Bermuda seems like a friendly place. Yeah, I feel you.
Erg. Grunt. 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 Erg. Grunt. Grunt. Erg. Grunt. Erg. Grunt. Grunt. Erg. Grunt. Grunt. Erg. Grunt.
Oh, most regal, high, authoritative, benevolent ruler person.
No need to be so formal. This is Bermuda. You're Guybrush Threepwood, aren't you? I'm Odina the Ninth. I know your wife.
From when she was governor of Melee?
That was before I won my throne, but she does keep her hand in.
And both feet.
What brings you north of the 19th parallel, Guybrush?
Is that one of the golden keys on your head?
Welded to my crown. That's correct. The Crown of Keys is a ceremonial artifact worn by the reigning queen of Bermuda. It was originally fashioned from the house keys of the citizens as a gesture of trust.
And or submission?
My predecessor as queen is the one who added the golden key. I think it gives a certain pizzazz.
Naturally, you'll want to have that cleaned once in a while.
It stays perfectly clean as long as I don't let greasy pirates put their paws all over it. You may touch the crown if and when you become queen, and not before.
Become queen? Interesting. Hypothetically, how exactly would a person become queen of Bermuda?
You have to earn it, win it, wrest it from the iron grip of the previous queen. Most people can't manage that, of course. But by the traditions of Bermuda, all are welcome to try. To become queen, you must show your qualifications by defeating the current queen in 3 contests. The contests test your heartiness, your seriousness, and your intelligence.
I have some of those things.
We'll see. And no cheating.
We'll see. Can you give me more details on the contests to become queen?
The contest of heartiness is an eating contest. Raw fish. Call it sushi if it helps you sleep better. The contest of seriousness is one where you must keep a straight face. Whoever laughs first loses, which I never do. The contest of intelligence is an algebra test. 20-second time limit, best answer wins. And yes, I do always have the best answer. You sound like you're serious about this.
I challenge you to the contest of intelligence.
Come with me. We've got to go downtown. See that triangle? There are 3 of them here in the building. 1 for each contest. When you want to formally issue a challenge, you ring the triangle.
Dios mío, another challenge. Welcome, Your Majesty and Mr. Threepwood, to the Contest of Intelligence. In front of each of you is an advanced algebra problem. You are to solve it as completely as you can, and remember to show your work. No peeking, no copying, no swapping papers, and no cheating whatsoever. I will return in 20 seconds to grade your papers. Your time starts now.
I don't have the slightest idea how to solve an algebra problem.
No funny business, Buster. No copying.
Is the fireplace broken or something?
No.
I don't have the slightest idea how to solve an algebra problem.
Time's up. I'll take your papers. No surprises here. Queen Odina has delivered a clear and correct answer with a step-by-step proof. Mr. Threepwood has drawn a series of mustaches on the polynomial. Queen Odina is the winner.
Better luck next time.
Toasty. Toasty. It's the soon-to-be former queen. It's an empty bucket. Smells pretty fishy, though. Today's contest of hardiness will feature Lumpsucker. Today's contest of hardiness will feature Lumpsucker. It's carved out of wood, but it's very lifelike.
challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, although your appetite for this nauseating affair never ceases to amaze me, it is my solemn duty to adjudicate this, the contest of heartiness. As you are all thoroughly aware, the objective is to successfully and permanently consume more raw fish than your opponent. Today's challenge fish is lumpsucker. Wait a moment! The bucket of plenty contains no plenty. There are no fish here whatsoever, and the contest cannot be held without fish. Everyone go home. Ladies and gentlemen, for your viewing pleasure, we present, for only the 11th time this week, the contest of seriousness.
Yay! Yay!
On this side, the reigning queen, Odina IX of Bermuda. And on this side, the challenger, Guybrush Threepwood, Esquire, currently unemployed and of no fixed address. If you will all come to order, the contest will begin. The first contestant to laugh is the loser.
Have you heard the one about the guy who put an ice cube on a scurvy dog? He said it was chilly.
Is that the best you've got? What do you call a parrot with one leg?
Heard it. You might as well give up. I have heard every joke there is in this world.
Contestants, the time limit has been reached. As neither of you has laughed, the contest is a draw.
See ya.
I'm sure you'll be safe here.
Worry about your own skin, Threepwood. I have no skin.
Yeah, I'd better not get any closer. Rest in pieces. I might catch something. Or something might catch me. Death waits for all who enter. I'd turn back if I were ye. That's encouraging. This place doesn't like visitors. Ah, Papa Pichu! That hurts. Hope they're not poisonous. Did that just move? I thought I saw it move. Yeah, I'd better not get any closer. I'll make a note of this, so I can remember it in my nightmares. It's not one of the golden keys, but any key is a good key in my book. I'm sure I'm a more skilled survivalist and have nothing to worry about. I'll just keep telling myself, this place gives me that lonely feeling. I'd rather keep moving along. I'm sure I'm a more skilled survivalist and have nothing to worry about. I'll just keep... For a dead tree, it's a little too lively. Just a dead end. Sounds a little creepy if you think about it too much. For a dead tree, it's a little too lively. Ugh, looks like he had the wrong person watching his back. What really bothers me is, why do these pirates look It's looking at me funny, and I don't trust it. I'm not sure I want to know what happened here. I'll be fine as long as I don't lose my wits and keep my head. Looks like another greedy pirate who met a sordid fate. Yeah, this place gives me the creeps. It's an old oil lamp with a little lamp fuel inside. In all the worst places, there are mushrooms. It's like a slow crashing wave of spores. There's no such thing as a man-eating mushroom, right? There's no such thing as a... Whatever it is, I don't think it wants me around. It's getting hard to tell the flora from the fauna. It says XYZZY. I can't quite get it off of there. It says XYZZY. It's locked. I think the lock must be under that sign. I'm not walking any farther. It's way too dark. It's not lit, but it does have some lamp oil in it. Okay, it's lit. It says, "Warning. You are about to enter a maze of twisty passages, mostly very similar." Looks like someone forgot to pick up their trash. XYZZY. Wow, neat! It's magic! It says, "Warning. You are about to enter a maze of twisty passages, mostly very similar." XYZZY. The pit of agony lies ahead. That's promising? It looks really deep. Okay, here goes. Oh no, the lamp is going out. I should have seen that coming. Water, fire. It's dark in here. Help! SOS! I can only hold my breath for 8 minutes. No luck lighting a match underwater. It won't light underwater. It's dark in here. It's too dark to see anything. This is the point where Elaine usually rescues me. It's too dark to see anything. Help me! SOS! XYZZY. That was a close one. I'll have to remember that fire doesn't burn underwater. It's getting hard to tell the flora from the fauna. It's getting hard to tell the flora from the fauna. Whatever it is, I don't think it wants me around. I'll make this quick. I don't know when LeChuck's coming back. I'm sure he won't mind if I borrow some demon fire. Okay, here goes. Looking at these ribs is making me hungry. Ugh, somebody forgot their bones. Whoa! Oh! 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 Yeah! Ow! Oh! Ow! Ow!
Lucky thing you landed on my bed.
Herman tooth rot?
I think so. It's been a while.
How have you been?
Meh.
Have you been in this cave very long?
Well, not in geologic terms. As a percentage of the total number of years of existence of the cave itself, it would be a small number. On a human scale, however, yes! It all depends on your perspective.
I'm looking for a golden key.
Sounds like something I might have read in a book once. Are you a fictional character?
Not that I'm aware of. How does a person get out of this place?
Typically, you don't.
Are you freaked out by all the weird screaming in the caves?
Oh, that's me. Just a little light entertainment and well-being work. Primal screaming is very therapeutic. Try it.
Ah! Phew, you're right. Yeah, that feels good. Can I get you anything?
Out would be nice.
These are big flat rocks. Couldn't you have made the bed out of something else?
They're the softest rocks I could find.
What did this used to be?
That's the cover of a book I was reading at the end of the plank.
At least there's a little moss on them.
There would be more. But it tastes good and makes good earplugs. Possibly, but not necessarily in that order.
It's a golden key.
No touching!
That's a golden key.
Maybe it's mine.
You were hunting for the keys too. That's how you got stuck here.
Is it? I suppose that would make sense.
Let's make a deal for the key.
I'm pretty sure I wanted it for a reason, but a decade or so in a dark cave can do funny things to your memory. So, get me out of here, and then I'll let you have the key.
How do I know I can trust you?
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
If you let me have the key, then I'll get you out of the cave.
That sounds good. As long as it's escape first, key afterward.
It needs to be key first, then escape.
It needs to be escape first, then key.
Me having the key is for the greater good.
For the greater good of you, certainly.
Just give me the key already.
Now!
Give me the key!
Now!
I need it! Oops.
I'm eager to see how you're gonna get us out of here now. Want to hear a quote?
So, Herman. Any ideas?
I was hoping you'd have one.
So, Herman. Any ideas?
Sing along.
I wish I could see it.
Reginald unfurled the perfumed missive and slid his eyes along it. Oh, my lovely privateer, lend me your most private ear. And so it continued saucily. My sweetest lily pad, Reginald.
So, Herman. I'm sorry.
Can I have my key back?
No.
Reginald swooped and swirled with his ink pen. From my... Cornelia's betrothed was a vile, vicious, and reviled little lord.
XYZZY. Well, that wasn't so hard.
What happened to Mr. Toothrot?
When?
Did you get him out of the cave? How'd you do it?
That's not part of this story.
Oh, okay.
Threepwood? Alive? How is that possible?
Someone saw him talking to an old crone on Low Street. I confirmed it myself.
I'm more concerned about the crone than Threepwood. Who is she?
Just some old bag of bones. Don't worry about her. I took care of her.
Excellent.
She did have a key on her. A big, fancy gold one. Do you want it?
No, we don't need the key.
friends, we have a better way. Just put it where Threepwood won't get it.
Like where?
I don't care! Use your imagination!
Yes, Captain.
Now, I have another task for you. You'll need to pick up a few things from our ship on the way.
I'm not walking any farther. It's way too... It's getting hard to tell the flora from the fauna. There's no such thing as a man-eating mushroom, right? Whatever it is, I don't think it wants me around.
Hi there.
Hi. Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
I was bait casting dead stick from a crow's nest with a Guggen called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden... my ship was swallowed by a huge lunker of a whale. A real chum-chomping line breaker, if ever there was one. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside.
I think you've got a lock on it. Seems like you've got a few keys on your ring. Now talk to some other chums to round out the set.
I'll do that. At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
Stan's building collapsed. This place looks like an earthquake hit it. Oh, if a ship was shot full of holes, Stan would stick oars in them and call it a galley. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. This used to be such a bright, cheery... There was a time when every... It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
Hello.
Can I trade in my fish for some other ones?
Always happy to take a trade-in. Today we've got hagfish, toadfish, linehead, bloater, and lumpsucker. What'll it be?
Lumpsucker.
I'll put it on your tab.
Thanks. Someone defaced Elaine's scurvy flyer. The problem with this statue is it's not... I'm closer than ever to finding the secret of Monkey Island.
I'm not any closer to caring about it.
Don't get any funny ideas while I'm away from the ship.
No problem. I'll pretend I'm one of the writers.
Wanted. Any information leading to the arrest and conviction of the person or persons who destroyed the historic mop tree. I'll, keep an eye out for them. Hi.
Hi.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Guybrush, you've joined the chums. I'm glad. Maybe a new hobby will help you get your mind off the secret.
Sure.
Well, let's hear what you got.
I was bait casting dead stick from a crow's nest with a Guggen called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a huge lunker of a whale. A real chum-chomping line breaker, if ever there was one. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside.
That's nice, Guybrush, but I think you've left out the most interesting part. What was it like inside the whale? What happened in there? People want to hear about the experience.
That makes sense.
Want to give it a try?
Okay. I was bait casting dead stick from a crow's nest with a Guggen called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a huge lunker of a whale. A real chum-chomping line breaker, if ever there was one. It was gross inside. Soft floors and yellow stuff all over the place. I made a fishing line with my own hair. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside.
I think you've got it. This could be a whole new path for you, Guybrush. You know who you should talk to? Apple Bob. You'll have to go back to LeChuck's ship, of course, but he's worth it.
Thanks. I hear these can help prevent scurvy.
You heard right.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
I was bait casting dead stick from a crow's nest with a Guggen called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a huge lunker of a whale. A real chum-chomping line breaker, if ever there was one. It was gross inside. Soft floors and yellow stuff all over the place. I made a fishing line with my own hair. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside.
You know what? I think your story would really benefit from some colorful description. Like when I hook a fish. I don't just say I hooked a fish. I say there was a majestic fish, glistening like liquid silver, dashing through the waves, stretching my line out like the truth in a schoolboy's mouth.
Oh, that does seem a little more gripping.
Want to give it a try?
Okay. I was bait casting dead stick from a crow's nest with a Guggen called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a titanic alabaster whale with eyes like destiny and skin tattooed by 100 harpoons. Inside, it was like walking on soft cheese, with rivers of pea soup that stank like a landlubber's bait box. I made a fishing line with my own hair. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside.
Dazzling. You weave a story like a wicker placemat with a mosaic of coffee stains.
Is that good?
Tightly woven and useful. The coffee stains give it character. You should tell a story at the Cod's Wallop.
Hello.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
And don't be nervous thinking it's a test to see whether you've mastered the art.
Even though that's just what it is.
I was bait casting dead stick from a crow's nest with a Guggen called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a titanic alabaster whale with eyes like destiny and skin tattooed by 100 harpoons. Inside, it was like walking on soft cheese with rivers of pea soup that stank like a landlubber's bait box. I made a fishing line with my own hair. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside.
That was a whopper of a story.
You've clearly learned all there is to learn. I hereby declare you to be a Chum Grand Master. Congratulations.
Wow, thank you. That's a great honor. Is it all right if I take this flag with me?
That would be within your rights as a well-respected chum of the highest order.
Seriously?
Be sure to treat it nice. It doesn't need more holes than it's got already.
That's an interesting mounting method.
Caught that one trying to escape.
They were all in on it, but Threepwood was the ringleader. First he's banging me and the other skulls around with a femur, forcing us to sing musical notes against our will. Then he's shouting nonsense like a drunk parrot, and he takes a bite out of a squid's arm. Right after that, that's when the earthquake started.
Still, it could be a coincidence.
You find a shark in your swimming pool, that's not a coincidence.
Hi.
Hey, boy. Got a warning for you.
A warning?
You're in danger. A stocky little ghost lady found me out. She came here and roughed me up. Took away my golden key.
Oh, no. Any idea where she might have taken it?
Don't know. Can't afford to care. I know when I'm beat. I'm giving up on the secret. You ought to get out, too.
Thanks for the warning. Are you okay?
Only my spirit is crushed. Rest of me will heal.
I've got a golden key.
Good for you. But you be careful.
Remind me again what you know about where the golden keys might be?
Well, the mean little ghost lady got mine. Old Mrs. Smith had one. I guess she'll have willed it to someone in her estate. There's the one Bella Fisher had. Must be at the bottom of the ocean now. One somewhere on Bermuda. And one on Terror Island. Not much chance to collect them all, so it seems.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about your key.
I hope your luck is better.
Remind me who took your key?
Some stocky little ghost pirate lady. I didn't recognize her.
See you around, Whitey.
Most likely.
The guard is guardedly guarding the guardhouse.
That's prisoner Stan. Anyone could get a picture of him. It doesn't prove anything.
I'd like to visit my close friend Stan, please.
Like I told you, I need to see some hard evidence that you've ever been within 2 feet of each other.
What do you think of this picture of me and my extremely dear friend Stan together? We had it painted at our local Muskrat Club meeting.
You look real close. All right, you can go in and see him, but no escapes.
I wouldn't dream of it.
You don't want to be right there when I open the gate. Go stand next to his stump. All clear.
Seen Stan?
Way in the back.
You know where Stan is?
Way in the back.
Loud guy, big hat.
Keep on walking. You'll find him.
You know where Stan is?
Way in the back.
Seen Stan?
Way in the back.
You know Stan?
Way in the back.
You know Stan?
Way in the back.
You know where Stan is?
Keep on walking, you'll find him.
Looks like they have room for one more prisoner. It looks like a secret escape tunnel. You know Stan?
Just past the tunnel.
You know Stan?
Just past the tunnel.
Hey Stan.
Hi there, son. Nice to see you. What are you in for?
Piracy.
You got a raw deal, son. Everybody does that. It's barely even a crime. But technically it is, and since you're here, I've got an idea to share with you. I want you to consider these 2 words. Ice, sculpture. Separately, they're exciting. Strength, elegance, transparency. Together, they could be life-changing. The chill of the Arctic combined with the blaze of the avant-garde. Nature, tamed by man, bent to his will with chisels and fire. These fine examples of neo-post-colonial abstract representationalism can turn a dining room into a banquet hall, a shack into a palace, a simple celebration into an earth-shattering, once-in-a-lifetime event. They're limited edition masterpieces made with all natural ingredients and are 100% biodegradable. And they come with an expiration guarantee. They're engineered to transform continuously, taking on new shapes and offering new insights each day. Over time, they become more compact, eventually suitable for inclusion in the celebratory cocktail you use to toast your next purchase. Surefire, can't miss. What do you say?
I don't think so.
Don't wait too long, they're selling like hotcakes.
My hunt for the secret of Monkey Island is going great.
Good for you, kid. Closing time comes too soon for us all. You gotta try all the snacks you can before it does.
Did you know there's an escape tunnel over there?
Oh no, son, I can't escape. Wouldn't be wise. I'm only in for a month after all. Got a copy of the judge's order right here. Yeah, I sure did get off light. Lucky for me, they never caught on to my pyramid scheme, or I'd probably be doing 10 years.
Tell me more about that pyramid scheme you mentioned.
Honestly, I don't know why the law makes such a big deal about it. It's just creative money management. Easy if you know what to do with the figures. I've got this accountant, Ned Filigree. He's a genius with that stuff. If they ever saw his records, well, let's just say the first thing I'm doing when I get out is go burn all that paperwork.
This place sure is quiet.
That's what productivity sounds like.
What was the name of your accountant again?
Ned Filigree. He's good, and he works cheap. Be careful, though. He's got a hang-up about meticulous record-keeping that can be problematic if anyone looks too close.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
Like I said, I'll be out in a month anyway. I can handle the shackles until then.
What was the name of your accountant again?
Ned Filigree. He's good, and he works cheap. Be careful, though. He's got a hang-up about meticulous record-keeping that can be problematic if anyone looks too close.
I think I'll poke around a little.
You enjoy yourself, son.
Looks like a prisoner escaped. Probably through that tunnel. It's the secret tunnel to the ice quarry.
Sales and marketing people like Stan are a blight on society, to be sure. But a month was all I could give him. The case lacked evidence. If there had been any legally binding evidence, I would have given him 10 years with no chance for parole.
He once sold me a leaky ship. Does that count?
The court rules not admissible, given the statute of limitations is up. Court is adjourned.
I submit these official-looking documents to the court, seeking a reprieve from destruction.
Order! Order in the court. Upon review of said order, the court finds that due to procedural backlog, the listed items have not been destroyed. Except for the fancy box that Brad from accounting took. The legality of the aforementioned document having been presented is verified. Presenting pleadant may therefore take possession of said items.
I have no idea what you just said, but thanks for the key.
Order! Order in the court! Outbursts of thanks will not be tolerated. In the defender's chair, the cast-iron stomach of Othina the Ninth, reigning Queen of Bermuda and undisputed heartiness champion! And in the challenger's chair, all the way from the Southern Caribbean, still in possession of nearly all of his original teeth, the newcomer, Guybrush Threepwood, Esquire. If you would each now select your first fish and place it on the plate in front of you. Please take a fish and put it on your plate.
That ought to give it some zip.
And now, let the eating commence! Ladies and gentlemen, the winner and still champion, Queen Othina.
I'm okay.
If you would each now select your first fish and place it on the plate in front of you. Mr. Threepwood, we await your selection of fish.
This may be a bit spicy.
And now, let the eating commence! Well, it seems that both contestants are having some trouble. I declare this contest a draw. Contestants may now seek medical attention if they so desire.
Hello.
I'd like to get a new box of lump suckers.
Cute little fellas, aren't they? I'll put it on your tab.
Thanks. That ought to give it some zip.
If you would each now select your first fish and place it on the plate in front of you. And now, let the eating commence!
2 bites? That's more than she ate, right? I can stop now?
Yes, you can stop if you like. Ladies and gentlemen, your new champion of hardiness with 2 bites to the Queen Squad is Mr. Threepwood!
One contest down, 2 to go.
I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. Assuming you're real, of course. Just because I can see you doesn't necessarily mean you're real. Case in point. You'll never guess who I thought was here in the cave stealing my golden key. But then he just vanished, which is something hallucinations do that real people generally don't. Come to think of it, though, where is that key? I had it right here, and there aren't that many places it could have gone.
Now it at least looks like a fireplace. It's an empty bucket.
I will return in 20 seconds to grade your papers. Your time starts now. Time's up. I'll take your papers. I am most surprised by this, but the evidence is clear. Mr. Threepwood is the winner.
But how is that possible?
Clean living, regular exercise, and a brain like a mountain.
Dense, motionless, and shaped by erosion. You can see the difficulty I'm having.
I can. Better luck next time. Only one more contest to go. Are you finished with the joke book yet?
Emotionally, yes. It's not that long, and I've read it 16 times already.
Can I have the joke book back?
Then what am I supposed to read?
You said you were finished. You've read it 16 times.
It's boring reading it over and over, but it's better than nothing.
Are you sure I can't have the joke book back?
It's boring reading it over and over, but it's better than nothing.
Hang in there, Bob.
Still not funny.
Hey, Bob, I've got a great book for you. It's LeChuck's personal diary.
Yikes! I wouldn't want to be caught with that. And you shouldn't either.
Hey, Bob, I've got a great book for you. It's Gullet's poetry. Unpublished. You can get a sneak peek.
There is nothing about Gullet that I want a sneak peek of.
What kind of books do you like?
At this point, I'd have to say long ones. I go for pure, unadulterated, massive length. The trouble with books is that they end. Come on!
I have to return the book I borrowed first. I tried to read that once, but I have to return the book I borrowed first. Can I revise my disaster relief project?
Fine. What is it this time?
I want to rebuild local businesses.
I'm sure you'll have public support on that one. Here you go.
It's the judicial order for Stan's imprisonment. It says he only had... It's an IOU for funds for rebuilding local businesses. What would you say if I told you the governor authorized funds for the rebuilding of the scum bar at an unspecified future date?
She did? That's fantastic. I'll have a sunken area that catches grog spills for recycling and a medical triage room. Excuse me, lots to plan.
Okay if I take this cookbook back now?
Sure, of course.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Wait your turn.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Can I borrow this book?
Fine.
Hey, Bob, would you like to read this book? It's about a voyage that never ends.
Sounds interesting. And long. Here's your joke book back.
It's Flambe's Underworld Joke Book. All jokes about demons and otherworldly stuff. It's Flambe's Underworld Joke Book. All jokes about demons and otherworldly stuff.
If you will all come to order, the contest will begin. The first contestant to laugh is the loser.
What do you call a pirate with 12 swords? Whatever he wants you to.
Is that the best you've got? What do you call a demon who is always on fire? Burn E!
I've never heard that one before.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Guybrush Threepwood.
Where did you get that book? I'm confiscating this.
Citizens of Bermuda, Mr. Guybrush Threepwood, Esquire, has somehow successfully bested our beloved Queen Odina at all 3 of our traditional challenges. We are gathered to complete an orderly and peaceful transfer of power.
Should I sit on the throne or something?
There are some customary vows.
Vows? Nobody mentioned any vowing.
Will you faithfully uphold the honor and dignity of Bermuda in your every thought and deed?
I'm not sure I can control my thoughts, or even my deeds for that matter.
You must learn on both counts.
Honor and dignity?
The queenship is not an a la carte position.
Okay, sure.
And will you promise to enforce and obey the laws of Bermuda?
Can I ask about the obey part? I mean, if I'm queen...
The queen is also a citizen.
How many of these vows are there?
Not many.
Fine, I'll do it.
Do you swear to defend and protect the people of Bermuda, sacrificing your own life or limbs if necessary?
This is starting to sound like a trap.
It's just standard contractual language.
When do we get to the part with the crown?
Once you have completed your vows as queen and not before.
Okay, I guess I'm in.
And will you gracefully accept all challenges to your heartiness, your seriousness, and your intelligence?
Is there a flex time option? I have other commitments.
You may sleep between the hours of 11 and 4.
How about if Odina stays queen and I just claim the crown?
The crown is the property of the queen.
Nice try.
Oh, all right.
Very well. Citizens of Bermuda, your new queen, Guybrush Threepwood.
Congratulations. If you want my advice,
give me the crown already.
I hope you like spending all your time doing the 3 challenges. Because that's basically what your job is now. I'm off to write my memoirs.
Oh, as your queen, I've decided to abolish the monarchy in favor of total anarchy. That's why I've symbolically destroyed the crown. Why don't you all take a key? You get a key. And you get one. And you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got places to be.
So, the Swabby says, the mop or the bucket?
There are so many other things I could be doing right now. Why is that spell taking so long?
Relax. Lila knows what she's doing. My mother always used to say, good pizza takes time.
That's idiotic.
Are you insulting me or me mama?
Yes. Now this seems worthwhile.
Hold it! Are you sure you weren't followed?
We're safe.
No one is ever 100% safe.
Can I have the picture?
No! That would be weird.
You wouldn't happen to have any business records pertaining to one Stan S. Stanman, would you?
What? Who told you that? I can't confirm that. I will neither confirm nor deny possession of any incriminating... I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. Stan is serving a lengthy sentence. There's no need for any more evidence against him. Simply no need.
So you confirm that you deny possession of Stan's records?
What? Yes. No. I confirm nothing. What difference does it make? Stan is already serving a lengthy sentence. There's no need for any more evidence against him.
I'm gonna explore the island a little bit.
Holler if you find anything interesting. He's in jail for years and years.
I think you might be interested in this judicial order in the case against Stan S. Stanman.
Ah! What's this? Only a month? Oh no! Take these records! Get them to the courthouse on Bermuda. They'll know what to do with them. It's very damaging stuff. Stan will get 10 years at a minimum. I'd take care of it myself, but I've got to pack for witness protection. Oh, goodness!
Can I have the picture?
Not now, I'm packing.
Can I help you pack?
I can handle it. Just take that evidence to the court on Bermuda.
Your Honor, I submit this satchel bursting with incriminating financial documents as Exhibit A in Everyone v. Stan.
The evidence is so entered. The court requires that Ned Filigree swear an affidavit if said evidence is to be accepted.
I can swear like a sailor, if that helps.
Order! Order in the court! Opposing counsel will refrain from vulgar language in this court.
Can Your Honor please cite the statute requiring a sworn affidavit in cases of...
Statute 7, Section H, subsection G, parenthesis E.
I see.
And Section U, parenthesis E, parenthesis II, subsection A, parenthesis B.
Okay.
And Section S, parenthesis T, parenthesis F, subsection U.
I withdraw the question. For the court, I can state that I'm Ned Filigree.
This court can establish vis-a-vis customs documents that your name is actually Guybrush Threepwood, Esquire. If I don't get order, I will clear the court. The court can only accept said documents when accompanied by a sworn affidavit of the person who is legally Ned Filigree. Court is adjourned.
There is a lot of junk in here, but I think I see the evidence that will lock Stan up for a long, long time. Weirdly, this island seems even smaller now that there's no one here. How about if I bury you in the warm sand? You can have a nice long rest.
I'll rest when I'm not dead, which is never.
Looks like Ned had a valid accounting license on 26 islands, including the District of Columbia. I'm no expert, but this stuff looks as crooked as my Uncle Elmo's teeth. This should...
Order in the court. The court has previously recognized Ned's depth of knowledge in accounting. Do not waste the court's time by submitting redundant evidence.
Your Honor, I submit these highly prejudicial and incriminating financial documents as Exhibit A in Everyone v. Stan.
The evidence is so entered. The court requires that Ned Filigree swear an affidavit if said evidence is to be accepted.
Counsel for the aggrieved withdraws the damning exhibit, but reserves the right to resubmit at a later date.
Court is adjourned.
This should clear up any issues about who I am.
Do you hereby swear under oath and penalty of incarceration that you are Ned Filigree and the documents you are submitting are true and legal?
Define the word true.
In light of this new evidence, I hereby sentence Stan to 10 years of hard labor in the ice quarry with no chance of parole. Please retain these legally binding documents for your records.
Stanarino! I have some disturbing news about your sentence.
10 years? Oh no, I can do a month standing on my head, but not 10 years. You gotta get me out of here.
Consider it done. Hey, Stan.
You gotta get me out of here, son. I can't do 10 years.
Hey, Stan.
You gotta get me out of here, son. I can't do 10 years.
That never ends well for the knife. This key doesn't fit. This key doesn't fit. I can read the serial number. I'll copy it down.
Hi there.
Hi. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. A shackle key, eh? Special extreme cold hardened version. They don't even make these shackles anymore. I guess you've had them a while?
Oh, yeah, they've been in my family for generations. What's up, Stan the Man?
Ah, freedom. Now let's get out of here before they come by to refrost the shackles.
I'd like to ask you for a favor in return. It has to do with limes and scurvy.
I'm so glad you could come, Mr. Stanman.
Always happy to help out a fellow entrepreneur in a non-competing industry. We'll start with branding. Lime is the residue in a bathtub. It's thin, it's unappealing. Saying it out loud sounds like whining. We need something with sizzle, with edge, like razor bombs or sour bombs or something.
I see what you mean. Guybrush, you were once a young man with adrenaline issues. What do you think?
Sublimes.
Let's not get too clever, son. Remember the target market. Razor bombs it is. Your promo flyer has also got to go. Now let me just show you what I'm thinking. We want snake oil, crystal vibrations. The more miraculous and improbable it sounds, the better.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with lying.
Then we won't put it into words. We'll use a picture. Pictures don't lie, they imply. Guybrush, if razor bombs could do anything in the world for you, what would you want it to be?
Find the secret of Monkey Island.
Guybrush.
That's good, but I'm thinking more along the lines of a superpower.
Amazing strength?
Good, yes. Muscles on your muscles. Now, lastly, we need a call to action. Get cold, or go dark, or take that.
Those don't mean anything.
Don't need to. It's just a short, punchy slogan that sounds like you're supposed to do something right now.
Plunder the main.
Good. That'll have some appeal for the pirating demographic. This is your new flyer. Show people this, and they'll be begging for your product. Name your price, firstborn, anything.
Actually, we'll be giving them away. This is a public health initiative.
What? Well, now that's just crazy talk. You don't give away the prize bull just because people need bulls, if you follow me.
I'm definitely sensing some bull here, if you follow me.
Well, it's about time to close anyway. You can mail me my cut. I'm out of here. Don't follow me.
Your cut? Now, wait just a minute.
I'll just borrow this for a little while. It obviously means something to Elaine, too. Watch out below! This is really deep. I've already been diving for 4 minutes. I've got to turn back now, or I won't be able to hold my breath long enough to return to the surface.
This is certainly exciting.
Hey Murray, anything on the horizon?
Only your eventual ultimate obliteration.
I have some exciting scurvy news for you. Read this.
Razor bombs, the new amazing miracle fruit. Regrows hair, removes belly fat. Oh, also cures scurvy. Fantastic! Have you got any of these miracle razor bombs?
Sure thing. Right here. These little green guys.
You're sure there's no science in them?
Check the flyer. You won't find a whiff of science.
We're saved! Plunder the main, and welcome aboard!
It's seen better days. I'm sure they won't miss one little flag, but I'd also rather not ask. Well, it's nice to get a warning. It looks kind of bare up there now. Their ship, their rules. In the name of love.
You found it like this?
It was over 200 years old. It's the only one on the island. An irreplaceable natural resource. What are we supposed to do with it now? Make toothpicks?
How many people besides yourself even know the location of this tree?
Not many at all. I did tell someone about it just recently, but...
But what? Who was it?
Well, odd coincidence.
Tell me about this flag.
Oh, it's a super valuable artifact I recently acquired. One of Bella Fisher's original pirate flags. One of only 3 known to exist. Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Looking good. I like things neat. Gotta get these edges perfect. That's folded perfectly. That'll do, parrots. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock.
Museum of Pirate Lore. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6.
Welcome back. I checked the display case and it seems fine, so we're open for business again.
There's some very tiny writing on it. It's locked. That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
Tell me again about the note.
It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
It doesn't fit.
What? Is something wrong?
Well, I was just wiping a smudge off the glass.
Oh, all right. But be careful. Guard parrots are attack trained. Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Mom would be proud. Crisp, crease it.
It must have blown away. What am I going to do? I can't get Stan back here after that argument. If only I'd made copies right away. What was I thinking? Now I'm right back where I started.
Excuse me? Are we interrupting?
No. Sorry. What can I do for you, gentlemen?
We'd like to purchase some razor bombs.
We're running low and we want to prevent hair loss and trim excess belly fat.
You... Wait a minute. Where did you hear that name?
We read a flyer.
We heard supplies were limited.
The flyer! That's my mock-up. My one-of-a-kind, impossible-to-replace project-saving flyer. Do you have it? Please tell me you have it.
Nah, sorry. It, fell into the sea.
Fell into? Like it wasn't your fault.
Well, it wasn't my fault. It was yours.
Wait, I know. You could ask the nice blonde pirate for a flyer.
Blonde pirate?
He's the one who gave it to us. Oh, he sails around in the weirdest looking little ship.
The holes of the 3 flags line up and show one exact location. I'll mark it with an X. Unexpected, but welcome. Yikes. Yikes. More importantly, is the taste of after chicken the same as the aftertaste of chicken? Yikes. Excellent. Thanks, chicken. Don't bite my fingers off, okay? Excellent. Yikes. It's old and the bristles are frayed, but it does resemble a toothbrush. I don't think so. This must be Whitey's stolen key.
Did I ask you to give the prisoner a drink of water?
No, Captain, you did not. I was acting on my own initiative.
When I want initiative, I'll ask for it.
Of course, sir.
I need you to be a team player. And right now, the team is focused on one thing. The secret.
Yes, sir.
What is it? Out with it!
Well, it's just that some of the crew have been talking.
Tell me already!
The feeling is that the secret is not really a team goal. It's been suggested that you think that securing the secret will help you to win over Elaine Marley, which, well, frankly, sounds kind of deluded. It's not realistic, sir.
You are not to mention Elaine in my presence, and do not presume to know what I am thinking.
Sorry, Captain. This'll be the last time I bring it up.
Yes, it will be.
Are we lying in wait or just...
This is really deep. I've already been diving for 4 minutes. I've got to turn back now, or I won't be able to hold my breath long enough to return to the surface.
I'm not I long for the...
Hello.
Are the blowfish for sale?
No, indeed. These are for personal use. They're excellent for burping contests. Care to join us?
Don't mind if I do.
Winner gets to keep the blowfish. Aye, well done. I hereby declare this a draw.
Gross. Looks like day-old avocado soup. Gross. Looks a little right. I'm closer than ever to finding the secret of Monkey Island.
I'm not any closer to caring about it. Not done with my drink.
Hello.
That was refreshing. Hey, how about a burping contest?
Always! Winner keeps the blowfish. Aye, that was an absolute ripper. I hereby declare you the winner. The blowfish is yours.
I'm closer than ever to finding the secret of Monkey Island.
I'm not any closer to caring about it.
Someday, all this will be mine, and it will burn.
This is really deep. I've already been diving for 4 minutes. I've got to turn back now, or I won't be able to hold my breath long enough to return to the surface. My lungs are full of delicious air again. Looks like I've tracked you down. Really far down, actually. Ooh, it's beautiful. It's shiny. That's the last key. Voodoo Shop, here I come. It's not my fault. They shouldn't have stuck the key in there so hard. I'm not superstitious, but I've seen one too many angry ghosts. I better split.
Threepwood has all the keys?
That's right, Captain. Just recovered the last one.
Prepare to set sail for Melee Island immediately.
What about my spell? It's almost ready.
I'm sure I'll find some use for it later. I'm afraid I can't say the same for you, however.
Aw, you're betraying me? I'm the one who does that. But I do respect talent in other people.
We shouldn't linger too long, given the number of leaks this ship undoubtedly still has.
See anything yet?
The future, the past, the terrible, terrible present.
Wow. It's cheesier than I imagined, but still beautiful. Yeah. Oh. Okay. I wasn't really thinking about the possibility of yet another lock. This seems like overkill. Well, there's no serial number. Maybe I can break it open. This is not a problem. I choose to see it as a puzzle.
Threepwood!
Ah! LeChuck, my old nemesis. Here we are again. Looks like this story ends the way it was always destined to end, with just you and me and the secret.
Not quite.
I don't suppose it'll do me any good to point out that you're cheating again?
I've underestimated your resourcefulness, Threepwood. But force always wins in the end. You should try it sometime.
Good luck opening that. It's well made. I tried everything I could think of for a whole minute, and I didn't make a dent in it.
Of course not. The secret can only be revealed in a ceremonial chamber located deep within the bowels of Monkey Island.
That would have been nice to know ahead of time.
It pleases me to have you live with the knowledge of how close you were to having this before I took it from you. So, I've decided not to kill you right this minute. Outside that door, the deal is off. don't even think about following me. And count to 100 before you leave the building.
100.
Guybrush! Whiteybones said she saw you come in. Are you all right?
No. I mean, yes, I'm fine.
Do you want to talk about it?
LeChuck has the secret, and he's headed for the bowels of Monkey Island.
The caverns underneath the big monkey head?
There's no time to lose. Let's talk on the way. That did seem like a better way to get here than making the potion. I'll definitely have to take notes next time.
Yes, I just hope it turns out to be worth all the effort.
What effort? That was easy.
I'm not talking about the trip over. I mean all the work you've done leading up to it. Not to mention the trail of destruction you've left in your wake.
Oh, nonsense. Give me 12 examples.
If you meant to challenge me, you should have gone for a larger number. Odina told me an exciting story about what happened on Bermuda. Apparently, you managed to destroy a priceless traditional artifact and the government of an entire island in 5 minutes flat. That's quite impressive. Even for you.
It took way more than 5 minutes. I had to win a bunch of contests first.
Yes, Odina told me your joke. Bernie! Quite funny. Odina also thinks you cheated on your algebra test and tried to poison her.
It wasn't poison. It was just hot pepper. She was fine an hour later.
I did have to convince her not to file suit. You owe me one.
I appreciate that. Incidentally, I think you might also be royalty now, since you're married to me.
I thought something felt different this morning. How many is that now? 4? Did you know the Museum of Pirate Lore has shut down?
You don't say.
2 of its prize exhibits went missing. Curiously, there was only one name in the guest book.
I used a pseudonym. How did you know it was me?
Mighty Pirate. It wasn't hard to figure out.
Doesn't everyone use that one?
Herman Toothrot is also a little upset with you. He says you took his key and left him in a dark cave.
He was already in the dark cave when I found him. So, to be fair, no net impact overall.
Except for the key.
True, but he wasn't really using it.
Well, you'll be happy to know he made it out. I rescued him myself.
I am happy to know that. Thanks. Remind me why we're talking about all this?
It's just, I'm worried that the secret can't possibly measure up to the effort and anticipation. What exactly are you expecting to find?
I have no idea. That's why it's so important that I find it.
Well, be careful what you wish for. Here we go. Just like old times. Are you ready for the caverns?
I remember them. There are mushrooms. Big ones.
Oh, Guybrush. Even in the caverns, probably only 80% of those are deadly poison.
How about I remove your liver so you don't have to worry about it?
Well, well. You go on ahead, sweetie. I'll catch up.
Elaine's buying me time by taking care of Flair. I should use it wisely. I'll need a key to open these. Hey, Wally. Wally, what happened?
As if you don't know.
How's it hanging?
Seriously, that's the joke you were going to use right now?
I'm trying out some new material.
Don't quit your day job.
How did you end up here? I saw your office had been ransacked.
LeChuck came into the shop storming mad because he thought I gave him a mop map instead of a map to the secret.
Yeah, real head scratcher how that happened. Thanks for the C-map. That was really great, and I owe you for all the work you did for free.
Glad you liked it.
That mop map you made for me was a winner.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did make you a mop map. Wait! It's all starting to make sense now. Why is it that every time our paths cross, good old Wally is kidnapped or tormented or worse?
The mysteries of how the universe works may never be known. I wish I could get you out of those shackles.
You and me both.
Yeah, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got to get the secret before LeChuck does.
Sure, run off. Wally will be fine.
It's a bit late in the game for that. I'll need a key to open these. I'm pretty sure horses don't like lava. Flambe, you're awake.
Not for long. I'm just here to tell you that you are making a mistake. LeChuck's obsession consumes him like a frog swallowing a tarantula. You don't want to be there when he opens that chest.
Correct. I want to be there before he opens it.
Ugh, you two deserve each other.
Yeah, that's right. Run! I can't really see down there too well. There's a lot of lava. I can't really see down there too well. There's a... Okay. Here goes. Phew. LeChuck, I'm coming for you!
Damn you, Threepwood! I should have gotten rid of you the first 58 times I had the chance. You will never make it down here alive.
Just once, I want this to be easy. Only the organized pirate will pass. It looks proud to be a monkey. I'm naming it Captain Squint. It looks like a piece of 8, but made of stone. Yep, it's made of stone. I'm naming it Captain Squint. I'm naming it Captain Squint. I can relate. I can relate. I wonder if the parrot had anything to do with the eye. I wonder if the parrot had anything to do... Only the organized pirate will pass. Yep, it's made of stone. It looks proud to be a monkey. Only the organized pirate will pass. LeChuck! The secret will never be yours!
I hate solving puzzles more than I hate Threepwood!
The secret will never be yours!
Threepwood! Won't you ever give up and just go home?
Once is a coincidence, twice is suspicious. Only the observant pirate will pass. Those epaulets deserve a room of their own. Those epaulets deserve a room of their own. The clever eyes put this one above the rank and file. That's why I assume first swab. Cheer up, little guy. You'll go far. The clever eyes put this one above the rank and file. That's why I assume first swab. Well, I've only got one coin left. LeChuck, the secret is mine!
You really do suck at puzzles, don't you?
How are you still alive?
You will never have the secret.
I will soon have my revenge.
Then you will forever be cursed.
And you will never escape.
You will vanish with no tails.
No, I will return.
The secret is mine.
Third time be a charm, Threepweed.
Next time, I keep my voice down. Only the bloodthirsty pirate will pass. There's no way I'm getting through there. It looks like its arm is hurt. It looks like its arm is hurt. It looks like its leg is hurt. This is going to be a problem. There's no way I'm getting... This is going to be a problem. There's no way I'm getting through there. It looks like its leg is hurt. That didn't seem to do anything. There's no way I'm getting through there. So long, Captain Madison. This is like one of those mystery stories where the person has so many enemies the detectives don't know where to start. One of the stone slabs from the altar seems to have fallen off during the rumble. There's some writing on it. After 4 extra years out at sea, their peg legs grew weak in the knees. 3 steps right, but 2 left, till they fell off the deck, and they met Davy Jones for some tea. After all I've been through, finding some limericks on a piece of stone sinking into the lava isn't all that strange. So long, Captain Madison. I don't want to close any more possible escape routes. So long, Captain Madison. I don't want to close any more possible escape routes. One of the stone slabs from the altar seems to have, after 4 extra years out at sea, their peg legs grew weak in the knees. 3 steps right, but 2 left, till they fell off the deck, and they met Davy Jones for some tea. One of the stone slabs, after 4 extra years out at sea, their peg legs grew weak in the knees. 3 steps right, but 2 left, till they fell off the deck, and they met Davy Jones for some tea. One of the stone slabs from the altar seems to have, after 4 extra years out at sea, their peg legs grew weak in the knees. 3 steps right, but 2 left, till they fell off the deck, and they met Davy Jones for some tea. After 4 extra years out at sea, their peg legs grew weak in the knees. 3 steps right, 2 left, till they fell off the deck, and they met Davy Jones for some tea. Huh? What? I was just deep in the mushroom and lava-ridden caves under Monkey Island, and now I'm... Oh no. Not yet. It seems to be stuck closed. Must have locked when I came out. It seems to be stuck closed. Score! Free popcorn. The windows are just pasted on, and they're not even straight. High Street, 20 feet. Hall of Pirates, 3-minute walk. Additional restrooms at Dinky Island.
Glad you finally made it, kid.
What, Stan?
It's closing time and everyone wants to go home.
Last chance to hand over the key, locksmith.
What do you mean it's closing time? I just got here.
No, I don't have time for this. I'm late for an important meeting. Take my keys and shut off all the lights before you leave. I'm not liable for anything that happens after closing time.
Guybrush, are you ready to go?
Last chance to hand over the key, locksmith.
The switch is locked. The switch is locked.
Bite your tongue. That's property of the chums.
Elaine, thank goodness you're here.
Of course. Where else would I be?
I'm not sure where I am all of a sudden.
You're right here with me. But we shouldn't stick around too long.
I was just underground on Monkey Island, and now we're on Melee?
Things just go by in a blur sometimes when you're having fun, don't they?
How'd it go with Flair?
Let's just say I made my point.
How did you get here before me?
You know I always try to stay a step ahead.
Have you done something new with your hair?
Got ruffled in the fight.
I like it. I'm gonna look around some more. The switch is locked. Hey, Elaine, let's renew our vows.
Next time, Plunder Bunny, we need to leave.
I'm a victim of circumstance. I blame the government. It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers. It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
The switch is locked. That was disappointingly easy. I wonder what's going on. Dang, Stan makes LeChuck better every time.
The secret is mine.
Each time I come here, Stan really ups the challenge, but it's still LeChuck 0, Guybrush Threepwood 6.
The secret is mine.
Nice twist adding in Madison, Trent, and Lila. The team up had me fooled for a while.
The secret is mine.
Well, back to my boring flooring inspector job. Until next time. Score! Free popcorn. It's Stan's keyring for turning off all the lights. I thought I'd be really excited to have this key. Now I'm just suspicious. Interesting. I found the secret of Monkey Island, and all it was this stupid t-shirt. It's empty. Historic landmark, the original secret, a pirate adventure park, established 1989 by R. Gilbert. I got the secret!
You finally did it! I hope it was worth it.
I'm gonna have to think about that. I'm ready to go.
Good. Me too.
Dad, that was a silly ending, and it didn't even make any sense. You're terrible at endings.
I thought you liked silly endings. You and Chucky play the ending of Monkey Island 2 really silly.
That's different. We're kids, and we're just goofing around. You're the one who said you can't just change things. You said that's not how storytelling works.
I did?
I want to know the secret. You have to tell me what you really found in the chest.
The secret was really the friends we made along the way. Stories are mainly the middle part, after all, and that's where most of the good stuff is.
That sounds like one of those stupid grown-up answers. Mom, Dad won't tell me what the secret is.
Are you filling our son's head with your outlandish stories again?
I was telling him the one about how we found the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that one. Every time you tell that story, the ending gets stranger and stranger. Let's go down to the docks and watch the galleon head out.
Yay!
I found the lost map to the treasure of Maya Island. It's going to be a fun adventure.
I'll meet you down there. Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate. In the old days, you became a pirate by Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3. Monkey Island was a steaming volcano. We wound up back on Melee. These are from the time I went. One time, this was. Oh man. Then there was the time I here's that. These are from the time I found the secret of Monkey Island. I started my voyage at the Scum Bar, but right away I could tell it wasn't going to be like old times. The new pirate leaders were focused on sacking and pillaging. But plunder stats aren't everything. I learned more than I ever wanted to know about mops. I made the unusual decision to join LeChuck's crew as a way to get to Monkey Island. In some quarters, my reputation was a disadvantage. Serving on LeChuck's ship was an interesting experience. My disguise held up great, right up until we were nearing Monkey Island, when there was a failure. I grew to like the crew. I forgot all about looking like a zombie and starting a mutiny and seizing the ship. Gullet was my supervisor. Not a very pleasant guy. Pucher was really happy when I got her promoted to chef. I got thrown off the ship, but that was okay. I'd gotten as far as I needed to. The actual return to Monkey Island was not what I expected. We all thought the secret would be on the island somewhere. Everybody had a map, some more useful than others. Elaine and I rebuilt my old ship, the Sea Monkey, so we could sail back to Melee. I learned some deeply personal things about my nemesis, LeChuck. The temporary pact I made with my enemies turned out to be about 5 minutes more temporary than I had hoped. It was a race to get to the secret first. I hunted down all 5 golden keys. I wonder if I was supposed to keep these. LeChuck teamed up with Madison, but that was never going to last. Madison was scheming to betray LeChuck. Lila was scheming to betray Madison and LeChuck. I'm not sure Trent ever thought very far ahead. Whitey Bones told me all about the golden keys. Elaine had a lot on her plate, but she was with me in the end. Carla handled earthquake relief as best she could under the circumstances. I broke Stan out of prison. Wally was kidnapped. The voodoo lady disappeared. I unseated the reigning queen to become the last queen of Bermuda. I visited Herman Toothrot in his cozy hermit cave. I managed to recover the secret, but then LeChuck stole it and took it back to Monkey Island to open it. We chased LeChuck back to Monkey Island again, and I tracked him down. Elaine held off Flare Gory while I went into the monkey. Someone had devised a series of themed pirate monkey puzzles to keep out the unworthy. Oh shoot, I wonder when this fell out. I made this mock-up of the final puzzle. I think it's pretty neat. I found Wally! Wait, what's this?